As I tidied up my storage room, I needed a few things, and this video was to let you know what there was and also to give me something to go back to the next time I go and tidy it up. Before I went there, I made a little plan of the things I wanted. This is a tiny drawing of it. It has shelves in here and in here. This is the back wall, this is the side wall, and this curve is the space that the door occupies. So basically, I only have these two places to store things in. I made a little plan of the things I wanted. Not necessarily happen this way, but I have a plan made ahead. Basically, I made letters and I wrote what I wanted to sing. A place for things out of season, a place for Christmas things, a place for things from the garden, a place for, I have some legs to put a table on, and I need a place for them, and they obviously stay down there. So I made a little plan of the things I wanted to have down there. And then I finally wrote down, while I was there, I was noticing what I needed, and I decided to write it down to have as a reference for the next time. So the notebook and the pen, I already knew, I took it down with me. The boxes or bags for garbage I also in to give and sell. I also knew what I didn't realize that it was that I was going to need one to bring things up to the house. So this one is very important because since I do this when the season changed, there are things to be brought up and there are things to be taken down. The third thing I realized I needed were post-its or labels, big labels, with a thick marker so I can see the name of it at a distance. This is to label the boxes because I decided to put things in boxes. I'll put a link below of why I decided to do it that way. Then gloves and cleaning cloths and cleaning liquid. The gloves because things are dusty down there. I initially had them, then I took them out. I regretted because my hands became very dirty. Then this is not something you need in itself. This is something you make. You make a written layout in the notebook. And then time and patience. The time, probably twice as much as you think you're going to need, and patience, probably three times as more. This was what I needed to do it this way because this layout and written took me most of the time. I would probably have spent 1.5, 2 hours to take things out, clean things in, clean things out, and put things back in. But the writing down, the looking at everything and writing down what it was and what it concerned, that took me around 4 hours. Yeah. Well, then I put here just easier. In the notebook, I use a sheet for each box. The boxes I used for to recycle and trash boxes or bags. I put this so that I remember how to use these things when I'm there. Then the layout, a little drawing with letters and numbers, and then a description of the letters and numbers. Even though next time I'm going there, probably things are going to be already in the same place, I might want to change it. So if I do, I'll have to do this drawing again. Next time, instead of taking 6 hours, I think I'm going to take only two because now I won't have to take all that time to write things down. And for quite a few years, it was just decluttering. That's what I did. It was just decluttering. Now it's mostly decluttered. Still had a few things to be taken out, but not many. So this time was to organize. Finally, have it in a way that I know where it is, where, what is where, and I can find it when I need it. And next time, I wanted to make it prettier. It's not very pretty. If you look at it, it looks like a mess, but it's an organized mess. Next time, I want to make it prettier. So let's go through this. The notebook and the pen to write down the layout and written. I've mentioned this in a previous video. I'll put the link somewhere around here. This means tools, and this has this is a box with with screws. This is a bag with hearing plugs. Well, not plugs, to cover the ears. I don't know why I have it, but I do. And this is a support to cut a board to help me cut things straight. So um, why do I have this description? A bag and a box and a support and even a drawing, so that it makes it easier for me to find it out. I might have an idea which is the wrong one, and this way when I go and look for it, I know that in the box with the tools I'll have another box, and inside it there will be screws and other things. And I also have a bag, and inside that bag will be the thing that covers the ears. And this is red. Sorry. Um, so this is to help me with the stuff I had. So while I was I first took everything out. I put them in on top of a table, and then I went by each thing and I started putting them accordingly to its purpose. Everything that were tools I put in one bag, but I didn't took all the tool first and then everything else. As I was picking things, if I had a tool, I would put them in the toolbox. If instead of a tool, what I would get would be something that was connected to curtains or windows in any way, I would put it in the box I'd labeled with curtains and windows. So I did this. I separated things according to its use, and whenever I picked something else up, I would put them in the corresponded box, and I would put them in the corresponded box. And then, to make sure I would know where each box was I made a little drawing. As you know, I only have the back wall and the side wall to storage things, and I have it with shelves. So I wrote the numbers of the things I have there. So I have 9 boxes in there, and in here I have the description of each box. And in here, there are no boxes, things are loose in the shelves. So I made letters, and I also describe in each letter what is in there, so I know what is in each drawer. And this is the space in the floor below the shelves, and in there what is storage. And this triangle means the seasonal stuff, and what is the seasonal stuff I keep in there, and at least what are the ones I have at the moment. So next time I go there, I will need to make another layout, because I may change the boxes around, I may change the things that are in here, I may change everything. So I will make another layout with this configuration, with the description of what is where, so that I will always know where things are and be able to find them when I need them, which is in my idea the goal of a storage room, even though I've been wearing them or using them for many years in the wrong way, which was to dump things in. Now I want them to be a practical place where I know where to retrieve things that I need to keep outside of the house, but I need to use on a less regular basis.